Don't trip.
Don't trip.
Don't trip.
Don't even trip. We got you.
All right, what's up, y'all? It's Don't Trip Podcast. You're on with your host, David. And today we got a family episode. It's a family show today. So we going to introduce ourselves real quick. I'm the oldest, David, and we got the second oldest.
Daniel.
I'm the middle child, Joshua.
Uh-huh.
I'm Tiffany.
Okay.
I'm Benjamin.
And that's baby Ben right there. So today we got this episode. We got some family-oriented questions that y'all been sending in. We're going to try to hit them. We don't have any other segments today, actually, but I think we'll be able to talk it out. We are the Abo family, and everyone always says we have a TV show, so this is the closest y'all going to get right now. It's weird not being able to hear myself because usually I have the headphones on. But we're in a beautiful state of Arizona. You can see the rocks. Daniel, what type of tree is that exactly?
Oh, that one back there. That's an aspen.
What type of tree?
Yeah, that one back there. That one. You can see it's an aspen tree.
How you know that?
Because of how it is.
So yeah, we got the Don't Trip questions for y'all today. Make sure y'all tap in on Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff. Go follow all the stuff's gonna be below. Follow them on all the gram and all this other stuff that they want to follow on. But we're gonna get straight into these questions. All right, so might be kind of biased a little bit, but the first question is a icebreaker. All right, so is it easier being the only boy or the only girl in a family? Don't trip.
We got you.
What's easier?
Being the only girl.
Why is it easier being the only girl?
I feel like if you're the only boy, like if one of you were the only boy,
Yeah.
you'd have no one to like bounce your dumb ideas off of. And like, I don't know. I just feel like guys have this like cool camaraderie.
Okay.
But the only girl, it's nice. Like I have my mom, so it's like I'm not really the only girl. But then you're also treated like the princess.
Facts.
So it's like win-win situation.
Okay. Would y'all ever want to be the only boy in a family?
Absolutely not. I feel like, here's the thing. With girls, bro, they fight too much. They're too loud.
Yeah.
And like they just don't like each other, bro. So
Okay.
if you were the only boy, you'd have to deal with that. Yes, you'd probably be a little spoiled, but at the same time, you gotta listen to that. You gotta deal with that, and you gotta be able to control that. Like your sisters, like you gotta be able to handle it. Like you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it depends. If I'm the baby of the family and I got some little older sisters,
Hey,
she got some little older friends.
hey.
She can slide them my way to the crib. I'll knock on the door and talk about some. Hey, big sis, you got that $10,000 I lent you? Talking about some. Oh, it's all right. I'll go to the bank at the Lambo, pick it up. Her friend's gonna be like, "Oh,
I
you drive a
didn't-
Lambo?" Oh yeah.
I didn't know
nah.
your friends was over, sister.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
bad.
I would have put my clothes
I
on.
would've put
I'm
the clothes-
sorry. I'm Mike, fool.
Baby Ben, you got any words of wisdom?
Would you want to be the only?
Would you want to be the only boy? Yeah.
No, I wouldn't want to be the only boy because. Oh, let's turn the mic off.
This guy turned the mic off. Go
It's
ahead.
back on, right?
Talk.
Okay, yeah, because like the camaraderie, like I'd rather it's like it's me and the guys, it's me and the gang. It's still going.
Yes, it's still going.
I'm good, but like if I was the only boy, yeah, if I was the baby, it'd be fine. But like if I was the baby, like if I had only older sisters, it'd be weird. Like it wouldn't be like I don't know. You know how like we have like the TV shows and like we all got our own characters. Like, if it's only girls and like just you, like you can't do that,
Yeah. Be mad bored. You'd be mad bored.
Type.
Okay. Do you like being the youngest though?
I love being the baby.
Why do you love being?
Wait. Sometimes, like when everyone's home, I don't like it because I gotta do like everything.
Uh-huh.
I get asked everything. I'll be upstairs and my mom will be downstairs and the remote will be right next to it. I gotta come all the way downstairs to change the remote or change the TV.
Yeah.
But I like it because I didn't have to go through what they had to go through. So I kind of learned from them.
Being the oldest, you're definitely the test dummy. So we had to go through a lot, but hey, the baby gets the glory. He gonna work it out, be the golden child real quick. But we're proud to have him, love him all the time. So this actually goes into one of the other questions we had because y'all brought this up, Mr. Walk in the room shirtless. My friend wants to date my siblings. Should I feel some type of way? Don't trip.
We got you. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't answer the question now. You could probably answer this.
Yeah, I feel like our family's pretty chill, and like I have friends who I would honestly be okay with dating my brothers. It's never actually happened, so I don't know how I'd feel in the moment when it's actually happening. But like, they're okay guys, so I feel like it would be I'd be fine with my friends dating them. Like if they were mean, then I'd be like, nah, you don't want that.
Like,
Okay.
swing it this way.
Swing it that way.
Okay, so someone tried to date my sister. That'd be weird. I feel
Actually,
like.
dude.
You're 18. You're 17.
What?
That makes sense.
No. But like, if we were like the same age, you know, and like my friends were trying to, that'd be weird. I feel like. I'd be like, ease up a little, you know. But like, if it was the other way around for you, I feel like it's fine. Cause like
This guy.
Cause like we're all just gang. We're friends. We go outside, hoop. You know, we can play video games together. But like, you know, yeah. I don't want one of my sister.
Huh.
I don't.
See, I feel like for if one of my friends want to date my sister, listen, if you're a scumbag, you're not dating my like you're not getting anywhere near my sister type of thing. My friends are cool though. Like I'll be like there are actually a couple people that I know that I would be okay with dating my sister. Now it gets weird when if you guys break up. You feel me? Like if you guys are dating and it doesn't work out, bro, like now you can't even come to the crib because there's weird tension. Now he can't be around you. No, you can't be around him. So like it's really like if you really want to go for it, it better work out or it's bad. You feel me? And I'm gonna hate my friend if he does you wrong. She's not my friend anyway. It's just like it just explodes everything. So actually, never mind. No. Actually, no. You're not dating my sister.
Nice.
None of my friends.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Josh because I feel like that's just it's just gonna make everything weird because like exactly it's gonna complicate things, especially if I know I don't hang around like bad guys, but then again, there's always that bad apple in the bunch. If the bad apple want to date my sister, that's a no go because I know what you're gonna try to do. I know what your intentions are.
We're gonna fight.
Exactly.
We're gonna box.
It's like, come on now, I'm not gonna let you lead her down a wrong path. If you a good guy, nope. Nope.
Stay away.
I feel like still you gotta stay away. I don't know. It's up in the air, but nah, you can't date her. Nah, if if you're dating my sister, we can become friends. If you want to date my sister after we're friends, then we got to sit down and have a talk about it. Like this whole time you've just been, are you trying to, you my friend? Or you trying to get my sister? Like what are we trying to do here, bro? Like you plotting? Is that the whole plot? That's the whole move right there. But to bring that back to another question, right? So we're obviously older brother. Let me talk about this first, right? This was another question. You ready? This is a lot of these are directed at you. How do you handle overprotective brothers? Don't trip.
We got you. Personally, when people ask like, "Oh, are they super protective?" I always say no, because I feel like my brothers are pretty chill. Whereas, if there was something really wrong, I could go to them. They might get a little like mad, but they're not gonna like get physical unless like something really bad happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like you guys aren't overprotective. Like, let me do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You almost drove to Buddy house.
Okay. Calm
Oh,
down.
facts. We almost. Hey, pull up. Hey, but y'all got anything to say before I take them? What's she on?
the question?
How do you handle overprotective brothers?
Oh, I mean, I look. You feel like we're not honestly not like super overprotective, but from the outside in, it looks like it's more intimidating.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, no one's just gonna like step to Tiffany because we're there.
Yeah.
You know, and they know she has three older brothers and a younger brother who's bigger than all of us. So, like, it's just like the I feel like it's overprotective because of the intimidation factor type of thing.
Yeah. So how does someone who has overprotective brothers though handle that? Like,
I feel like the worst way to go about it is to become friends with the brothers first, to be honest. Because if you become friends with the brothers and then like move over to Tiffany, then we're gonna think like, okay, we're just friends with us because of that
type.
or like, but obviously find things we can relate with, like type of thing. Like, don't be too forward, don't be too crazy. Like,
Yeah.
don't do anything stupid. from
Honestly,
jump,
yeah, just stay in your lane.
like type thing.
Stay in your lane for the guy. For the girl, if you have overprotective brothers, I think at some point they just gotta realize like that's a grown woman. Like, you gotta eventually, she gonna get married eventually, whatever. But it's not a bad thing to look after your sister. Like, that's why like she knows y'all got her back. It's overprotective. Just remember you're not her dad either. Like unless like obviously some guys step into that role for their little sister, but you gotta remember that she is a grown woman. And when she needs you, like, just make it known that if she needs you, you're there, you know? Like, obviously don't make her let stupid decisions. Like, guys know what guys are going to do much better than girls. So make sure she's not making no stupid decision. But if it's like something that you are just kind of being extra about, you got to kind of loosen the reins a little bit, just a little bit.
Especially if y'all are close, because we're all close with her. And I feel like if we're just always in her space saying, no, you can't date this guy, no, like trying to intimidate whoever she's talking to, it could ruin our relationship. Because like she could have a good thing going for her and we're like, no, we don't like Buddy. Like or like we intimidate Buddy to the point where he's like, you know what, I like you a lot, but I can't do this. That could ruin her potential future because we wanted to be, oh, we got the overprotective mantra, like Buddy can't step to us, but that could be bad for her in the long run. So I feel like you got to weigh your options with that one.
Weigh your options. So remember when you brought those dudes? They came to the crib and then they were just kind of like, after I came downstairs, they were just kind of staring at me like, should we even be in this cribbo? Like stuff like that. I don't think it's too extra. It's just like letting them know don't step out of line. Unless if I did like the Bad Boys scene. You seen Bad? None of y'all seen Bad?
Y'all seen Bad Boys?
No. Tiffany hasn't. Ben hasn't. You seen Bad Boys? Bad Boys 2. It's the scene where they come to the door and then they like have their gun and then they like act drunk and stuff like that. He's like, I just got out of prison, all that stuff. All that stuff's a little extra. So we wouldn't really. Maybe once or twice. I would probably do that once or twice. But okay, so to go off that question, right? So, would you consider yourself a dog? Answer the question.
What do you mean?
Would you consider your?
Oh, just me.
Would you let your daughter date somebody like you right now?
Right now, yes.
Okay. In the past.
In the past, no.
Okay, you.
What?
She said what?
No, right
said,
now, yes.
In the past.
Yes. Now,
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
whoa. 2 weeks ago. Absolutely. What y'all trying to do to me, bro?
This is live content. I'm not cutting this stuff out.
I would.
Okay. But in the past.
In the past, there was like a little section of my life. Maybe not.
Okay. And this one, Ben. Yes. Yes, you're a golden child. Anyways, for these two, the question stemmed back to here. So how come brothers are so protective, brothers, cousins, whatever, are so protective of their sister, but do the same thing they wouldn't want done to their sister to other girls? Clap your talk. Okay.
I'll throw you off the mountain.
Come on. Talk your talk.
So I feel like you go first.
Okay. So I don't think I necessarily do anything.
No, not related to you. Answer the question.
Oh wait, what was the question?
The general question: how come brothers, uncles, cousins do things to girls that they wouldn't want done to their sisters, moms, whatever?
It's hypocritical.
It's hypocritical.
Like they don't consider the other girl's feelings. They only consider, oh, it's my family, I can't do that. But if it's another girl, they're like, oh, okay, that's a girl that I could just mess with her feelings, do whatever, mess with her mental. But it's like when it come down to your family, they're like, oh no, I got to take that serious. You can't be messing with me and mine.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's someone else outside of your circle, then you're like, oh, okay, it's free range. I could do what I want.
That's true. Go ahead.
I feel like it's like a pride thing. Like this my area, this my turf. Like these my people. Like, and you think you can mess with them?
Type.
But then when you leave your circle, you're like,
this ain't my circle no more.
Hey, ain't my circle no more. What pride?
Okay.
Like I don't know. And I feel like when you know the person is different, 'cause you see them every day, you talk to them, like, and you're gonna have to deal with the repercussions type of thing.
Okay.
Like most of the time.
Okay, that's respectable. What do you have to say about this, huh?
I just think it's like kind of funny, and I get it. It's like, okay, it's your family, you're gonna be protective of them.
Yeah. Pause. Person might like that. Go.
Okay. Like it makes sense. But it's honestly just like funny, and it happens to everyone. I think, or at least if you have brothers who are good-looking guys who attract girls, but sometimes, not all the time are they gonna treat them how they should be treating them. And so it's like, if I see you treating girls this way, why would I expect anything more? Type of thing. Like I do, because I have. It's okay. Like I expect more, but yeah, just
interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Go ahead.
So I feel like, in my personal experience, it's like something with age too. Guys are immature. Young guys are gonna be immature. They're like, oh, like if I mess with this girl's mind, or mess with her feelings, it's like, it's whatever. I'll grow out of it, or she'll get over it. But it's like, as you get older, you're like, okay, this is messing with her mental. This could mess with her long-term, future relationships, all that kind of stuff. So it's like you really have to sit down and like think, okay, is this something I want to be doing? But me, I personally don't feel like I have messed with women's mental emotions on purpose.
Intentionally.
It was like, intentional. It was never intentional. Because it was like, I'll let them know what it is up front. Like, if I'm not looking for a relationship, and like I just want to cool with you, tit for tat, whatever. We go on a couple dates or whatever like that. I'll go on dates. I'm not gonna lie. I'll go on dates, but it's like I feel like a lot of women get attached really quickly. I could take you on one date and buy you a flower there, and you hooked. And it's like, but all I seen it was I just bought you a flower. Like, okay, I'm being a gentleman. Hold the door open for you. And she was like, oh my gosh, no one's ever done that. She got an emotional attachment. I just thought this was as a regular date. But if I don't feel anything further down the line, I'm just gonna cut ties. And then she'll be like, oh my gosh, what? We had this thing going. We ain't have nothing, sis. I'm sorry.
Sis? I feel like intentional is the word. On purpose. Like, like it's happened before. Like, I got my feelings hurt unintentionally. But then, like, I feel like it comes down to like communication too, and when you're young, you don't communicate like that. Like, but as you get older, as you get more mature, you start to talk things through before things get to a certain point.
All right, not to call anybody out or ruin your career, right? So you said you've never intentionally hurt a girl, correct?
Yes.
So you've never sent a message to a girl, a toxic message or anything like that, knowing that she'll be sitting up in bed or thinking about this message, or you don't reply on purpose so that she gets the message. Stuff that you know might hurt somebody's feelings.
Listen, I didn't say that. You could listen. You could listen. Listen, Linda. Okay, like intentionally, like maybe I'll make you like the gears turn a little bit. You feel me? But I would never. Let me change that. I would never intentionally be a bad guy. Okay? I would never intentionally be a bad guy. Or be seen as a bad guy in her eyes, type of thing. Now, if I want you to think about something, I'm gonna make you think about a little sprinkle, a little toxic in there, a little soul, a little pepper. You feel me? But like, but I'm not. I mean, we all do that, and I feel like it's to get a certain response, type of thing. But I would never like intentionally like, oh, I'm ready to break this girl's heart. I'm going after her to break her heart. I'm going after her to mess up her future plans, to mess up her perspective of guys, type of thing. Like when I'm with someone, I'm trying to make them feel like I'm a good guy. I want to raise the bar, type of thing. You feel me? That makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like going off of that, it's like if I send something like that, it's because I want you to remember, like, or if you mess something up, I want you to remember you messed up. So I'll send something, not to make you upset or anything, but be like up late night thinking like, oh man, I really lost a good one type thing.
Lose a couple hours.
Lose a couple hours of sleep. Maybe because of me. I don't care. but it's like I want you to know you lost out on a good one. Like everyone always talking about, oh, I want to be part of your family. You coulda.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Oh my gosh. Anyway. Okay. Does anyone else have anything to say after that question? All right. Let's we can talk about that more if we get to it. But the next question is here, babe, you can talk on this. Big five right here. Me and my siblings aren't close, and that's something I've always wanted. How can I make that happen? Don't trip.
We got you. Let's see. Come closer with your siblings. I say probably don't be cooped up in your room all the time. Like kind of being like your little family room, your little loft. Like play games with them. Like if you got to hoop outside, play basketball with them. I don't know. I feel like we connect the most, or like siblings connect the most, like when they're not like by themselves, like they're usually playing a sport or doing something like they like together, like doing something that either both of you don't like, but you're doing it together. Like anything you're doing together, like you're cooking something, like you're in the kitchen, you're watching a dumb movie, or like your parents make you do something you don't want to do together, but like you're doing it together. So like I feel like that's when you connect the most, and you make the most memories together. Yeah.
I feel like you guys have to find something you guys all connect with. Like for us, like every Sunday, even though they're in a different country, she'll be in a different state, it's like every Sunday we get together and we have like a family prayer, and it's like we come and just talk to each other, and like that's something I feel like we can connect on. They'll tell me about their week, he'll tell me about his, anything bad going on, stuff like that. Just find stuff you can connect with. We all connect with sports, so we can all do that too. It's just like don't shy away from getting like deep and emotional about certain things with your siblings, because that'll make you guys closer.
I would say that you need to be intentional with whatever you're like doing. So even if, like, for example, this morning I wanted to go on a hike, right? And like no one wants to hike but me and my mom. But like I was somewhat persistent. I was like, no, we should all go, it'll be fun. You know, you have to be intentional, and I guess just like respect each other and say what you want and make time for those connections, because if you don't, they're not going to happen. And so just planning things, and yeah, I think the word is just being intentional about it.
Yeah, I feel like one person, if you're not close at all, like one person's got to give. Like it can't just be an awkward thing. One person's got to like step out and make that, like make it intentional, basically. So like even something little, like if you're going to get food, like, hey, you want something? You want to come with? Like, or just bring something back. Like make the other person, make your sibling think that you're thinking about them, or know that you're thinking about them, type of thing. Like everyone wants to be thought about. You guys are siblings. Like you guys are blood. Even if you're not blood, you're still siblings. Like make them feel like you want them in your life, type of thing.
Facts. Yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, not everyone gets to grow up in the best household either, so that's hard for a lot of siblings like that. But you just got to put the effort in. It's just something that if you want to be close with your sibling, or if you want that relationship to grow, you just got to really make that effort. Like I'm echoing what everyone else said. Even if you're not in the same household, even if you come from two different parents, even if you aren't even related by blood, if you want to be close with your sibling, we were kind of forced into that situation because it was us five. Like our parents were always at work. We was always taking care of each other. We was always doing our thing. Put in situations where it's just y'all is something that can definitely help you grow. But it takes time. It's not something you can form overnight. Like it's been 18 years minimum, 17 years minimum between I've known you guys, so all of them. And then it's something that forms over time. So just take your time, get with your siblings. If you just want to say what's up every day, get closer and closer. How's your day? How's your day? Even if it's something small, it'll start to grow into something bigger. So just take that time and show that you really care about your sibling. You are trying to form a relationship with them. So here's one that was kind of interesting for us. What age should you be getting on social media? Don't trip.
We got you.
How old do you think you should be?
I say, how old was I when I got on social media? I was 15.
Okay.
I think so. Ooh, let's see. I'll say, like, right before high school or right at high school is good. I mean, like, I was, like, younger. I'd watch, like, YouTube and stuff like that. I'd watch basketball and all that stuff. And, like, I knew about stuff just because of my older siblings. But I think high school is a good age just because I kind of knew who I was. Like, I feel like you know who you are. And, like, I kind of knew what to do and what not to do. So I feel like if you're way too young on that, like, on Snap and Instagram, like, yeah, it could be a little dangerous for someone, like, well, that's a bad example, I lied. But I don't want to use that example. But, like, if you're too young on Snapchat and stuff like that, like, or Instagram, you could buy something, like, on accident. Like, you could buy something you don't want to buy, or, like, you could see stuff that a 7, 8-year-old, 10-year-old should not be seeing. But, like, even if you're a little older, you see it on accident, like, you're a little bit more mature, you know what to do, like.
You was talking about buying stuff. Remember when I think you had mom's phone, or was it on your phone?
On my, like, little iPod.
She had a game. I forgot what game it was.
Kim Kardashian Hollywood.
Okay, Kim Kardashian Hollywood. There was an in-app purchases, right? She spent 100 United States dollars on coins, on stars,
Madness.
in a game. It's crazy, and she said she did it on accident. I know it's on purpose. Anyways, for social media, I feel like it's just so like distorted. It distorts people, especially girls. I'm not gonna lie, because the images, like everything's like fake on social media for the most part, and so I feel like, and then for guys, there's a lot of temptation and stuff like that on there too. So I feel like Ben said, like if you know who you are and you know what's right and wrong, like I feel like at a younger age, it's a little better. But also, just text. I feel like in order to communicate with your family, with your friends, texting's fine. I feel like you see a lot of things that you shouldn't be seeing on like TikTok, especially on Instagram. Twitter is hilarious, but it's bad. So I would say age-wise, me personally, I'd say 16 on a good day. Mm-hmm. On a good day. But it's honestly probably the later the better for a lot of people.
I would agree. I would say like going into high school is a pretty good age. That's also when you're like getting your community. All your friends have social media. It can be a way for you guys to communicate and talk. But I think what's important is, I don't think any of us four had this. But like when Ben first made his Instagram, like he was like, oh, like, you can log in on your phone if you want. So, like, and I don't even need it at all. But there was just a very, like, openness. He had nothing to hide. And I think that's important, just having accountability. If you're going to, like, have a sibling, or you're going to let your kids have it really young, just having, like, access to these accounts and, like, knowing what's up. And I also just think it, like, creates a sense of openness and trust. So, yeah.
I feel like, especially nowadays, it's more important for the parents to like teach their kids good morals before they get on social media. I agree 16 is like, around 16 is a good age, but it's like, if you don't have those morals when you get those, even when you're 17, 18, it doesn't matter when you get it. You're gonna go AWOL. And like nowadays, you can go on any app and there's like nothing censored anymore. So it's like you could see anything, you could buy anything. Doesn't matter what age, just have a credit card. As long as you're paying money though, you're good. But I feel like generally high school would be a good age to start for social media, because it's like you have that more mature mentality. I feel more mature for girls than guys, obviously, because they mature quicker. But like they all said, it's like it's difficult being on social media with the presence or the wanting to be perfect for girls and all the temptation for guys. But yeah, it's gonna be difficult no matter what age you are, but the later the better.
I feel like it's like really like changed the game for athletes too, though, for social media. Like,
Factuals.
Which is all, that's a plus of social media. Like, you can post all your stuff, you can get in contact with coaches that you've never talked to, like stuff like that. So
social media definitely has its pluses. Like, it brings laughs, it brings a like good communication. You're able to talk to people mad quick, and it's just something you got to look out for, because there's a lot of fake people. There's a lot of weirdos. Like people be watching like. There's like kids accounts and people be commenting on like old men be commenting on a girl posting her like 4-year-old kid, be like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, or when she gets older she's gonna be a nut. Like, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Like, come on now, like, relax. So it's just you got to be careful. I don't think, shoot, my kids for sure, I don't think kids should be having like iPads and stuff like that, unless it's like for sure locked and it's just for like playing little games and stuff like that. My kid's not finna have a phone till 16. Probably he could have that little ladybug thing that could call 911 and call me. Like, that's about it.
The Firefly.
Yeah, so we can have that discussion when it comes. If we need more, we need more. But that's like the mindset. I think that stuff definitely needs to be monitored. I think that was the biggest point that was made. If you have someone that can hold you accountable when you're making it, and you're not just holding them up, like sneaking behind backs, using all the temptation. Like, kids gonna get into temptation regardless. Like, there's always that temptation. There's always some sliver of open opportunity for that. But having someone hold you accountable is will help you avoid that situation, or avoid a lot of those situations. So I think that's a big part of it. But all right, last question for today. Ready?
Yes.
Do any guys actually enjoy being the guy best friend? Don't trip.
We got you. No. I'm kidding. It depends.
If it's a girl that we want to be your best friend, then yeah,
exactly.
But if it's a girl that you into,
if you trying to go like the back way, the best friend route into the relationship route, it's not fun.
Yeah,
it's not a good time.
Yeah, because you hearing all of it. Oh my gosh, I like this guy. Oh my gosh, this guy did this to me. Oh my gosh, this guy's so cute. Like, what about me?
I'm like, I'm cool. I got you. Oh, I got right. Nah, like you leave her house and you're sliding on the wall, vomiting. Throwing up. Hey, I wish I could have a guy like you though. You can. You come right here, baby. You can have me. Open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Nah, but for real, no. Like, I feel like if you just have, cause I have a girl best friend. Yeah. I have a girl best friend, and like it's never been anything romantic, anything like that, and like I feel like we are just like set. Like, we can talk about anything. She can tell me anything. I feel like we're just comfortable with each other. And I feel like that's a good thing to have. Mm-hmm. And I'll never look at her like, oh, like, I want her. She'll never look at me like that. I feel like that's just a good thing to have. Like, obviously, you can get your boy's perspective, and my boy is over everything. But, like, to get a girl's perspective about something is crazy. It's crazy because girls think different.
Exactly.
Mad. But
mad.
But it's good to have, like, a different perspective. You feel me?
No, I agree. But, like, what the question, he was like, in a group of girls, I feel like that could be beneficial only because you would learn so much about women, and you could take that on to future relationships. Because if you're the best friend in a group of women, you're learning everything. You're learning everything about the women hygiene, what women like, what women don't like, and you could take that on to your next girl. But say like you said, if your girl, or you want one, or say the whole group, That's not, get out of that group, buddy. Where's everybody, bro? Exactly. But I feel like that's going to be a little more difficult. No guy likes to be in that situation because that's just temptation after temptation, and you can't touch it. You can look, but you can't touch it, my friend.
I'm tight.
You putting guys in the best friend zone?
No. I feel like it's good to go into any type of relationship first as a friendship. So if they become your guy best friend and then you guys start dating, like, that's really cool because off the bat you guys have a really good connection. So I feel like every relationship you should go into it with the mindset that, like, this person, even if you like them, think they're cute, like, let's be friends. Like, that's a good foundation to have anyway. But I think, like, to turn the question a little, I've for sure been the girl best friend. Like, but it's to a point where you guys are best friends, you guys are really good friends, whatever. And it's like, I'm over here like, hey, if he, then I'd be like, okay, cool. But I'm not gonna ruin our friendship because it's really good. And so, like,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like girls are more inclined to do that. I feel like if a guy wants a girl, like, eventually, even if you're your guy's best friend, he gonna make it known. Like, he gonna shoot his shot eventually. Yeah, but girls, if they know they're in the girl best friend zone, will chill in the girl best friend zone until told otherwise. You feel me? So, damn. Okay, what about you? Y'all think it's no? So you don't like being the girl best friend? No,
I think once you realize that you don't have a chance with this person, then, like, you have to decide, hey, am I just never going to talk to them again, or is our friendship enough that, like, you'll be fine and you want to keep the friendship?
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you think that your girl best friend ever had that moment? You feel me? Like, I can never get a shot, because I saw her face when you said the girl will never want you, and I don't think her that. Like, you don't think she's ever thought? No.
I don't think. For me personally, this person I'm talking about, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think from jump, maybe because I thought she liked somebody else, but maybe I think from jump, like, it was just like we were like, the reason we became such good friends because we were so, like, alike.
Yeah.
Everything was so relatable. Like, I was able to overshare the first time that we hung out, and, like, I just felt comfy, you know. Yeah. I felt comfortable, but, like, I never, like, thought of her as anything more than my
I know
best
who you're
friend.
talking about now, and I agree. She
See?
think of you like
That's
that.
what I'm trying to show you. Like,
She does it. I'm weak. But, hey, babe, what you got to say?
shout out, twin.
Okay. I'm a little younger, so, I don't have much experience with this. But, okay, looking at you three, if someone wants to be friends with you, I'm sorry, they're going to find you attractive.
Okay.
No, pause. I'm sorry.
Pause. No pause.
Look at you. Attractive black men. They're going to want to do something.
Okay.
They don't want to just be friends. But me, I only have one girl best friend, and it just so happens to be my girlfriend. But I don't know. I'm just cool with the guys all the time.
Okay.
Like, I'm just fine with it. I'm fine with my one girl, and then just, like, my little circle I got. I don't know why. I just never. I was, like, cool with other girls, but, like, not like that. I never really hung out with them. I was just like, I see him, like, dab him up. That's about it, though.
That's
like,
true.
I had my little circle, and I was fine with that. And now I do got a girl. Like, I'm just fine with that. Like,
I feel
don't
that.
think I really need a girl best friend. That'd be weird, first of all. Like, if I got one now.
Yes.
But
Good
if I had
point,
one
little
before,
boy. Good point, little boy.
if I had one before, then it'd be cool. But, like, if I got one now, then it's like, that's a little weird now. Because
Unless it was like okay, say you went to a basketball camp, right?
Mhm,
and
basketball camp.
it was a basketball camp. They got paired up, right?
Yeah.
And this girl's just a hooper. She's a baller, and she's like mad dope.
Yeah.
Like, and y'all become friends. Like, that's your girl best friend. It might not be your best friend, but that's your girl best friend, and that's a little different if it's a situation. But say you walking in a hallway and shorty come up to you like, "Hi, Ben," and then she's like, "Can we just hang out? I just want to be friends." Then that's a little different.
That's a little weird.
That situation's a little different.
But, like, if you really did find someone, like, dope like that, like, at a basketball camp, but, like, I don't know. I feel like you would, if you went on, like, a lot of dates with her and stuff, I still think that's weird.
Oh, no. Yeah. Not dates and stuff.
Okay,
it would just be like, "Hey, you hooping with the boys? Can I come to the rec with y'all?" Like,
yeah,
like that type of
that's
stuff.
cool.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like, if you have a significant other, I think you just talk, like, communications, like you said, like, just talk to them about it. Like, introduce each other, like tell them like you just go play basketball with each other, you go to school with each other, like then it's fine. But like all the other stuff, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Respectable. Good input from the youngin. I had a question for y'all, but I can't remember what it was. Very mature. Very mature. Look at him. Look at him. Y'all got any other things to say on the matter? There was something I had. I can't remember what. It was about best friends. Yeah, I can't remember what it was though. It was based on Ben was saying something.
I could give you more input.
Go ahead. Don't talk.
Okay. See, this generation.
This
I know.
generation. He's not part of this generation.
I know. We're in the same generation, but this next like high school class I'm in, like the guys, if they want to be, I don't know. It's just me. It's just me. If you want a girl best friend,
Go.
In this generation, you're gonna do something with them. I'm sorry. At one point or another, there's I don't know. In our generation, like everyone have like okay, say there's a little friend group, right?
Friend group.
Check me out.
Check me out.
About three girls. There's about 4 guys. In the span of 1 year, all of them got together. At least once. Okay, but like, okay, and say one girl and one guy are now girl and boy best friend. Like, I don't like. They still like kiss and stuff. They'll still like do other stuff, but like
that's my best friend.
Exactly, but that's weird. You feel? That's weird. And everybody in your whole circle been on that. So it's like,
you see, man? I feel like the term "my girl best friend" has been kind of twisted a little bit. Like you see on TikTok, like, oh yeah, I'm going to my girl best friend house, whatever. We're going like I like being the boy best friend, and he shows a picture of him laying on her, and they watch a movie type thing. That's what I feel like. That's what friends with benefits has become. Like, oh, that's my girl best friend, that's my guy best friend type of thing. I feel like
it's just another addition.
People
are blurring the line between girl best friend and a friend with benefits
type of thing. Yeah, and I feel like there has to be a line. There has to be boundaries with a best friend.
Shoot. There's someone you don't kiss up on, or someone you don't...
Exactly. You don't touch them.
Yeah.
You don't touch them weird.
Yeah.
Exactly. Don't do it. And like, I feel like your significant other should feel comfortable around your best friend.
Yeah.
If you do have a best friend, or if you have a significant other, you know?
Yeah. Good point. Twin, you good?
Yeah.
Sister?
Rocket.
All right. Well, that's this episode of Don't Trip. We hope you enjoyed the family outing. I don't think I ever said ages. Babes is 5 is 17. Sister is, what are we in, 2022? 2020. She's 22. Poof about to be 24, and me and Twin 25. So there's a little bit of age gaps, but you got a bunch of different perspectives. Current high schooler, just got out of college, upper graduates, dentists, doctors. You feel it, hoopers. So,
dark skins.
but that's the family. These guys, the little siblings, man, the little siblings for real. So thanks for tapping in. Make sure y'all go show support on all the platforms. We're gonna keep dropping episodes. This year gonna be a big one. Hopefully, we appreciate all the growth that we've had thus far, and just keep it going. So don't trip.
We got you.